Your girl just went off. Tonight, I'm going to show you another one of my epic rants. And I'm going to go over all the subjects starting right. So many people want to see a day in the life of Steph. Well, this is my life, okay? So I thought I would just sort of talk about why you guys are having problems with your gut and your hormones and you're trying to use a diet. Yes, that's me getting ready to paint this door because, see, these doors were made a long time ago, but they were never sealed. So it's time to seal them, right? This is what I do on my ranch every day. I'm out doing stuff because nobody wants to go to work. Trying to find contractors, builders, skilled people. Nope. They don't show up. So I show up. Okay. So let's get into it. You guys think, I have these people who are like fighting me in my comment section. You cannot make this stuff up in a, Salvation Army handbag. You cannot make this stuff up. People will sit and fight me over coffee, fasting, and actually the majority of people don't. Because it's logical, right? For example, you guys are lit like me right now. I've got false light on me. And this light right there, that's telling my brain it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's not good for my serotonin release. My body wants to release cortisol at a rhythm. So I'm adding an extra stress and pressure to my body. Does that affect my blood sugar numbers? Oh, definitely. Most definitely. And then when your blood sugar is skyrocketing because you're putting too much cortisol in the system, your blood sugar becomes dysregulated and your ketones get a little wonky, right? You guys, I look at people, I've done everything and I don't understand why this or that's not working. You haven't done a tenth, an eighth of what you need to get your health in order. Most of it is you got to give up something to then get something. Most people don't want to give up things in their lifestyle. They just don't. People want to they just want to eat a bunch of meat and expect their hormones to get better. But that's not how the body works, or their histamine. And granted, all of these dietary measures do have some bonuses. They really do, but they are not the business. They aren't the be-all. They're not. So let's continue. I'm tired of filming in my little corner. How about I film like this? You guys want to see the raw life? I hear horses and donkeys. Which one is it? Let's continue. I say often, and yes, I'm bouncing all over the place. I hear people constantly say that they're not losing weight when they do keto, or they're not losing weight when they do carnivore. Well, that's because you haven't gotten your cortisol under check and your histamine. Who is messing around with my side by side? Okay. Fasting is not going to make you lose weight. Fasting is going to make you lose your hormones. And our hunter-gatherers, see, we're not the same, my people. They rested. See, am I resting right now? Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm bathing in cortisol, false light, and God knows the Vaseline up in the sky. You know, that haze, that smearage. Yeah, them heavy metal particulates. They play a massive role on why things take so long. That is why patience, getting enough vitamin D, detoxing, getting the right nutrition from your foods. People will also say, well, I don't have any money, so I can't afford grass-fed. Well, I'm going to tell y'all right now. My butcher is cheaper than the garbage, deodorized, chemicalized, formaldehydized meat in the supermarket. Okay? Cheaper. So that's a bunch of tomfoolery. And most people that I do a consultation with who say that they can't afford it actually haven't really looked. Because people want convenience. They really, really do. And they think they're going to do a diet because Michaela Peterson or one of the gurus is promoting how amazing it is. Just eat meat, because you know what? Meat heals. Wow. Not only were we bamboozled from childhood on everything we've ever learned, now we're being bamboozled by the very people who are using alternative medicine and ideology and nutritional lifestyles to get better. Now you're getting bamboozled by these people. So wake up, my lovelies. Wake up. Nothing in life is easy, and it shouldn't be. You have to learn from your mistakes. That's how we survive as a human species. But nobody wants to make mistakes. They make mistakes out of convenience, right? This food, or the fasting, or I'm working, so I'm a third shift night worker. You see, for those who live in the United States of America, you don't have to work no third shift night job. You got to be resourceful. You just really have to be resourceful. And, well, people say that they don't have time. Well, neither do I. That's why I'm doing this right now. And I wanted to paint tonight, but I said, no, just start. Because if you start something, you can finish something. Most people never start to actually get to the finish line. They make excuses why they're not traveling, or they can't get out of their job, or why they got schmackstinated, right? I'm going to lose my job. What the frack? I don't understand. That was an experiment. And people who, yeah, but no! I remember when I went to South Africa, and I was meeting these poor people from like Botswana and all these surrounding countries, African countries that are kind of like the poor people of South Africa. And I was like, you know, you can make money on the computer if you got a cell phone. Really? I said, really? You don't have to take, see, because people would go and get Uber, get cars. And my light, oh, my light's blinking. People get Uber, cars to do Ubering over in South Africa. What's up, Dale? And then they go out and act like Uber and then have a more poor person go and do all the driving for them, and then they take the cut. Leo, get your... His name is Amadeo. Okay. So, I mean, people need to be resourceful. I know you're hungry, okay? But you're only eating one time a day, okay? We're not eating all day long. You're not a horse. You're really, really not. Oh, well, perfect timing. See, because if I didn't pick up this phone, it would have been stepped on by this little dude. I know. Nothing scares this pony. There's my house. You guys can't see it. And who's banging? My house that's not finished. This is my barn that's not finished. There is an apartment up there where those windows are. That's not finished. This is Rohan. He's the guy in the beginning. He's my lovely, you can't see him, he's just dark. He's a blue roan, but he's black over the winter. And then, give a kiss. You guys are like, I can't see anything. Then he turns blue. Let's go get let's put a camera on him. He turns blue over from winter to spring. Let's take a look at my herd. This is Rohan the Great. I got Rohan. See, he's black right now. But he will, what you snorting for? He will turn a light powdered blue. He's like a mood ring. And how you can tell is, under the black fur, if I lift it up, hold on, you will see the blue color underneath. See that? I don't know if you see, there's the blue. So he's hibernating. He waiting. So he's my Percheron. You guys want to see a day in the life of Steph. He's my Percheron. He's a Percheron. Frisian. Right? Blue Roan cross. He's a draft horse. Draft horses are the big, gigantic horses. He got them big ass feet. You see them big ass feet? You got some big ass feet. Right? I just had to go get drafts, didn't I? I don't know what's wrong with oh. Mwah. Okay, that light is just awful for humans. Horse is amazing. Here we go. This is Zeph, which he has hay all over him because I tossed it over the hay area. Oh, you gonna fight him? Okay. This is my second draft. He is a, guess what he is? He is a, come on now, Gypsy Vanner Percheron cross. So he's not small, he's quite big. And he was in a KILL pen ready to be sold for dog food. Huh. Starving to death. Ribs showing. Now I can't get him to stop eating. You gonna push him? Row. Okay. All right, guys, I'm taking a break from doing masking. This is my house. There's my herd. There's my side-by-side. Above the side-by-side is an apartment I'm building above the barn. That's my barn. Okay. This is my house. It's dope. It's sick. I love it. And then this is going to be my, and we're gonna, yes, that is me protecting the metal because the horses will demolish it. So this is my gym slash mom build. I wanted a round window. That's an afterthought. Look at these windows. These are two side by side, 8 foot long, 5 feet tall storefront windows. Because when I work out, I want to be able to see everything. And then there's another one over there. And we got another big one over there. So on the other side of the framing is a little apartment for my mom. High ceilings. So yeah. This is the day in the life of Steph, me ranting about everything. And that's my dog Deo. And somebody threw him on my land when he was a little puppy. He was plumb, starved, filled with fleas, and was 10 weeks old and was freezing at 22 degrees at night. I heard a little puppy. I was like, what the hell? Yes, okay. House. Okay. I'm going to get back to my philosophy. I promise you. But instead of doing a stupid video on just health, I thought I'd just kind of show you when I say welcome to my humble life, then you know what I mean. The back end of the house, I'm going to go solar. This is the other house. They're not connected. The house slash mom build. And I've got evergreens all the way around. Reminds me of the West. Okay. Let's look at the herd. Let's do a grand review of my herd. So we've got Luca, rescue, one-eyed pony, crippled. Okay. Then we've got Attore. He's my gypsy with a impeccably striped. Well, he's a gypsy Percheron. So he's, ooh, look at Rohan, the great. That's the one in the video. He is gifted to me by thunder. He was. I'm not even kidding. It's a miracle how I got him and how I got Attore. My tank, who's starved to death. Now you need to lose a couple of LBs, don't you? So he's a Gypsy Vanna Percheron cross, which makes him, most gypsies are about his height because he's a pony. That's Zephyr. But not this guy. He's so lovely. He was a buggy puller. So mixed with Percheron to be able to pull. Okay, and then Rohan. And I got Rohan from an Amish guy. So he's all Amish. What is it? What is it, my gypsy? Okay. Back to health, okay? Because I want to rant tonight. Since I'm out here and people are like, you're not humble. I go, no, I'm not humble at all. I just rescued 5 of these mother suckers, okay? I don't know where the donkeys are. Rohan is not a rescue. I definitely paid for him. Oh, Rocco. Where's Rocco? Oh, Rocco. Rocco's another roan. Stuff there. That's his blue color under the black. And he's perfection. Everything about this horse is, he's a Frisian Percheron blue roan cross. So as a Frisian, he does not have that long back, which can give them back problems. His proportions are just stupid. He's got the long neck. He's got the Frisian characteristics. He's very curious. He is the leader of the herd. Why? You're so pretty. You're so pretty. You're my baby, huh? Oh, kisses. Oh, yeah. So, rescue. Rescue. He was, Zephyr is my pony. He was so sick, nobody wanted to buy him at auction. He was in a KILL pen. He was coughing blood. So that's his sound of curiosity. They leave Rohan alone. And I just felt so bad for him. I was like, this horse is going to be turned into dog food. I saw the potential in him. I really did. Well, hi. You can see the whites of his eyes. Rohan, are you pushing him? Yes, you are. So he's the leader. Rohan is the high horse, dominant male. He's going to push him now. You should see me stand next to this horse. Look how big he is. Oh, Roro, you are so big. Look at that. He's giant. He's a giant horse. Okay. All right, let's get back to my masking. Luca, I love you, but you are not going to break my phone, okay? All right. So, let's get things very clear. Your hormones are broken. So it's not about calories, it's about hormones. How your body uses hormones. It's hormones, circadian rhythm, sleep quality, detoxification, quality of your food, having at least ketone production or glycogen storage within the liver and, of course, the muscle. Having GLUT4 receptor development, which takes a lot of work to uptake glucose into the muscles instead of into the fat cells. No diet alone is going to fix that. Now, what I was saying before is you have to start something to be able to finish something. So a lot of people just aren't disciplined enough to get where they need to go. And then the ones who say that they're disciplined, it's very subjective, isn't it? You have to start to be able to finish anything. Diet alone, it's not going to fix you. Fasting alone is not going to fix your hormones. In fact, fasting can wreck your hormones because your body's already lit. You have too much cortisol going on in your day. And unless you're going to sit in a hammock and read a book, you shouldn't be fasting if you've got metabolic derangement. But I'm telling you, you watch Bella from Steak and Butter Gal, and you got this 20-something-year-old woman telling you about how amazing this is. Y'all buy that stuff spoon-fed. I mean, they will sell you anything. They will be so lovely on camera and sell you the sun, the moon, and the stars. And then here's Stephanie in her hobo cold outfit, taping, masking the door at night instead of resting. Because I'm more about life itself than making videos. Now my light's going on. I love to help people. Don't get it twisted. I really love it. I've been doing it for years. And I think I've been doing it longer than everybody except for Maria Emmerich. All of them. Sean Baker, Kelly, definitely Steak and Butter, Ken Berry, all of them. Chafee, Saladino. I've been doing this a long time, and I realize that life is way more, it's more deep than we think it is. It's not just about doing ancestral supplements or heart and soul or whatever. I mean, those things are oxidizing in them capsules, aren't they? You people are having histamine issues and they're getting desiccated kidney and thymus, and they don't get better and they don't know why. And people are going to spend $70 on this damn stuff. And then they tell you to take 6 capsules. What a scam that is. So you have to do a monthly subscription. It's just the world we live in today, isn't it? You have to open your eyes and you have to do stuff that's outside of your comfort level. And a lot of people are like, well, I've done everything outside my comfort level. No, you have not. You think you have. You see what I'm doing right now? This is outside my comfort level. Right? I moved to this land with nothing on it. No water, no power, nothing. And I had horses. But you know what? It's my land. Ish. I mean, I have to pay taxes on it, so you don't really own it, do you? But it's my land. Rohan. Roro. Y'all, I had to go inside. It was getting too cold and too dark and too many equine running around me as I'm trying to tape and mask. But with that said, what I was trying to relay to the audience, you guys out there, is that all of these things, like your goals of your health, histamine, weight loss, depression is another one, fertility issues, postmenopause, men with low testosterone, gut issues, mast cell activation. A lot of these things really can be mostly fixed. Now, there's a level of damage that you create within the body that you just don't rebound back from, but you can mostly fix a lot of these issues. The gut takes time. You need to give yourself a solid year to grow back some microvilli and strengthen the integrity of your small intestinal gut wall. And then, of course, try to rebalance the microbiome. Also, habits like sleep, growth hormone, the mitochondria within the cells. These things can't get fixed unless you do 10 different things. You can't just eat meat and you're going to get fixed. It's just not. So many of our cells rely on the circadian rhythm. I mean, so many. People take a bunch of supplements to try to get good glutathione production or cholesterol production, detoxification pathways. A lot of it is just your daily life, like getting outside. Now, should I be outside that late? Masking? No, I shouldn't. But I'm doing something that I love. So there is an endorphin effect. There is a stress relief effect when I'm doing something for myself, rather than getting in my car and commuting and driving God knows how long to work for somebody else. That's a different kind of stress to the body. Humans are designed for a lot of wear and tear, but the modern human, our bodies can't handle it. They just can't. We're designed to live outside. We're designed to go through all types of natural stress, not heavy metals, cadmium, lead, aluminum, mercury fillings, root canals. People take Accutane when they're young, and a bunch of antibiotics, bunch of medications, and Tylenol and NSAIDs, antidepressive medication, birth control pills. A lot of these things, schmaxines, a lot of these things are inhibiting the body's ability to get the hormones back in balance or get the gut wall integrity back to where it should be. Those really are the two main issues that people suffer from, and then they can branch off into other things. Like if your gut is destroyed, then your immune system goes to frack. Your hormones are going to get out of whack if you can't get enough sleep, or you don't get the right nutrients that help build sex hormones like cholesterol. I just wanted to go on an epic rant. I'm always saying in the beginning of my intro, welcome to my humble life, and I'm very humbled by the fact that I get to get up every day and breathe this air. I'm very humbled by that. I'm very humbled by the fact that I can be around all these animals and get all of my meat from grass-fed butcher. I feel so humbled by that. It's when we become too convenient, we want everything to be easy, we just do a carnivore diet and we're going to get fixed, and people aren't thinking about the things I've mentioned before. What are your B12 numbers? What's your A1C? What's your GFR? What's your calcium score? What is your insulin, fasted blood sugar? What do your ketones look like? What are your sleep habits? Do you exercise? Are you detoxing? How many xenoestrogens are in your lifestyle? Are you doing grass-fed? Are you doing organic? Yeah, it's all these things. Do you drink coffee? Or did you switch to decaf? That's not going to fix you. Are you stuck on cheese? Cheese is very inflammatory. You have to literally look at every single thing when trying to fix the body. I do so many consultations where people can't figure out why their health is not improving, or their A1C is not dropping, their blood sugar is still dysregulated. A lot of you guys are still going out and buying like Costco and Sam's Club and Kroger's meat. Often people say that they can't afford grass-fed, but the grass-fed butcher that I go to is cheaper than what you find at the supermarket. The non-grass-fed, with chemicals and dyes and fillers and deodorizers and all kind of stuff. It takes me almost 30 minutes to drive to the butcher, and sometimes I have to go when it's late and I'm tired. But I will go and drive that 30 minutes rather than go 2 minutes to town and buy that garbage meat owned by investment companies. You can afford it. You might have to drive extra far. You might have to do things that's inconvenient, but you can find healthy food, healthier choices that aren't as expensive as you think. It's when you go to Whole Foods and Whole Foods and Sprouts and these types of shops, food stores, health stores, where you're going to pay the big dollars, the big ducats, the coins. I know. You got to question everything, believe nothing. It doesn't matter who it is, doesn't matter if it's me, it doesn't matter whom you watch online. You have to just start questioning things. Your health journey should be difficult and challenging to actually evolve and get better. It's not going to be easy. You can't just eat meat, and meat does not heal. And plants are not trying to kill you. It's so stupid. People come up with these catchphrases like, oh, plants are trying to unalive you. Plants do have anti-nutrients in them, but they are designed to be eaten seasonally. You got to make sure that your detoxification pathways are already working, that you don't have an oxalate buildup, so when you do take in oxalates, you can get the nutrition out of some of these foods. Like spinach is high in oxalates, but it's loaded in potassium. So how would you normally eat spinach? You would eat it seasonally, and then you would purge out the oxalates out of season. That's why we're supposed to be eating plants, but not in smoothies, not in salads every day, not constantly purchased from South America. We're not. So probably in the winter should go down in the volume of plants that you consume, and then in the spring you would up them. Although, to be honest, trying to be in ketosis all the time is not natural, but we have to work with what we have. Now I choose to do I'm so distracted by Dale just licking my hand. I choose to do a ketogenic diet just based on the fact that ketones and being highly adapted has really, and it's a lot of work because it's unto nature, but so is this camper. Ketones and being in ketosis is giving me such even energy, and it allows my cells to not be obliterated through glycation. Carbs is a tricky, slippery slope. And if you find yourself hungry because you've been fasting, you are already going through an adrenal response. But with ketosis, if you don't eat something immediately, your body can access fat stores and have an abundance of energy without taking and breaking down amino acids in your skin and collagen and all this kind of stuff to feed your fledgling brain. But I was sitting there and I was doing this masking, and people don't realize how humbled I am by the smallest of things. I'm very, very humbled to be able to get on a ladder at night and do the masking. I feel humbled by that. I feel humbled by the fact that I have to drive extra far to get my meat. I feel humbled by the fact that things are difficult, because when then things go well and when they go good, I'm so excited. So that's it. It was just a rant. I wanted to show you guys a little bit of my life and how I do when I come in from being outside. Then I have to write course lessons. I set my consultation. I read the fill outs the night before. I talk to someone. I answer questions online and on my course page, and I try to make a video. Soon I won't be in this corner anymore because my houses will be done, even though nobody wants to work and my electrician has flaked on me. But I feel very, very humbled every day, every second, and every minute, hour of the day, which is why I think that I, at 58, am not falling apart so fast, because I'm happy with less. I'm happy with just the smallest, basic, simple thing. Yeah, make it simple. I don't mind grinding myself to the bone as long as it's for me. That's a whole nother frequency. Any day. And I'm out. Comment below. Share this content. If you guys feel like you're confused and you need help, you can book a consultation through stephanieperson.com. That is how I survive and take care of a bunch of rescues. I don't need much, but they need a lot. Comment below and tell me what you'd like me to talk about in my next video. I need to do a bunch of part 2s on all these subjects like ketones and blood sugar and A1C. A1C is such a wonderful snapshot, not insulin. A1C, that's really the gem of what's going on with your blood sugar. Yeah. And if you're not losing weight, well, you didn't change enough in your lifestyle and in the way that you think. And I'm out. I do consultations if you guys feel like you're stuck on any subject. It's that personal one-on-one contact that really helps me take all of the knowledge that I've learned throughout the years and apply it to the individual that sits in front of me. And I'm out. Things like books and online challenges, all those things will come together because now all the animals are safe. And when I get in that house and my feet aren't frozen blocks, lots of cool stuff's gonna come this way. So stay tuned. Comment below, share this content, and my Instagram is Stephanie Ketogenic, Facebook fan page is Stephanie the Business Person. Whew. If you need to book a consultation, you can go through stephanieperson.com or sign up for the course where I cover all 3 diets: carbs, no carbs, high fat, how to get in the fat, what kind of fat, how to deal with mast cell, all of it, hormones, menopause, HRTs, all that stuff. And I'm out. Energy at 58. Soon I'll be 59, and then I'll be 60, and I can't wait to turn 60 in my house with healthy animals. Hondeo. And I'm out. Peace.